So, can I ask a question for you? What is your background actually?
It's a bit complicated. I'm a mix of many things. So my dad is French. He is from France. And my mom is South American, like Spanish, from Paraguay. So Paraguay, where is it? So Paraguay is just over here, down South America, right? Next to Argentina. So my mom is from here, and then my dad is from France, all the way up here. My grandparents, so on my dad's side, my grandpa is from Algeria. He was born there, and my grandmother is French. And then on my mom's side, my grandmother is Spanish from Paraguay, and my grandfather is German. So I have so many. Yeah. So Canada is very welcoming of so many different countries, cultures, and people. So we have a lot of immigration in Canada from all over the world. And so when you go to, for example, a university as a student, you will have people from everywhere. And that's something I noticed here in Japan. Japan is so strict with immigration. Like it has a very, very low immigration, which is good and it also is bad for many reasons. But Canada is very open to a lot of people, especially students. So if you decide to go to university in Canada, you will see your class will have so many different cultures, different people, different languages from everywhere. And it'll be very interesting for you, very good experience, I think. And maybe if you feel very shy or you know, like you might be the only one, it's not like that. Like, everyone in your classroom will probably be from somewhere else, and you're not going to be the only one that's kind of an immigrant or
Not only in university, but also in your society.
yeah.
Canada is called mosaic culture, right? Can you tell her what is mosaic culture?
So melting pot is kind of like you have so many cultures from everywhere that come into one that eventually it's like a pot melting everything into one. So everybody comes in from everywhere and it becomes its own kind of mix of cultures and everyone kind of works together. Canada is very accepting and very open, and most people you will meet, you will see that they are very understanding of you, or they're very open or interested to hear about you or your culture and your language. So I think it's a very comfortable and welcoming environment.
なんかメルティングポットは聞いたことある？聞いたことはあるぐらい。日本語では人種のるつぼっていうんだけどね。アメリカとかのニューヨークなんかに代表されるいろんな文化が溶け合って新しい一つの文化になっていくタイプのこう文化の多様なのがこれはメルティングポットで。アメリカもいろんな文化あるけどね。でも溶け合って一つになっていくの。ただカナダは日本語で言ったらモザイク文化っていうんだけど、英語はモザイクカルチャーなんだけど、これはね、それぞれの国の文化っていうのは維持したまんまさまざまな多様な文化が残っているのがカナダの特徴っていう話。OK。はい。
So for me, maybe even if I'm here the rest of my life, people will always look at me like, oh, foreigner, or he's a stranger. But a country like Canada has always so many people from everywhere that you being a Japanese person in Vancouver, Toronto, Ottawa, or anywhere, you won't stick out. And no one looks at you or thinks of you differently because there's so many people from everywhere, especially in the bigger cities. Maybe if you go more North Canada, maybe not so many foreigners there, but there's still not a lot of people that live there anyways. But in the main areas of Canada, you will kind of blend in. You will kind of be like anyone else. So I think it's a good environment for you to kind of grow and change as a person, because it's a very welcoming culture. And I think compared to Japanese culture, from what I've experienced so far and what I've seen before, is Japan culture is a very like Japanese people like to work in harmony. Like they want everything for the greater good of everyone, even though like they will sacrifice their own kind of well-being in a sense for the harmony of the greater good of everyone. And so maybe people here aren't as expressive. People don't speak their mind as much. But in Canada, for example, everyone is kind of their own person in the sense that everyone speaks their mind more, and people are more open to being who they are, rather than just saying, oh, I shouldn't do this, shouldn't say this, because maybe it will not work with the system. So I think if you were to go, next year, for example, to Canada for 1 year, you would change a lot as a person. I think it would change you for sure. It's a very different culture. You have to be willing to change. That's the other thing. So, for me, it's the opposite. I come from Canada, where everything is so open and expressive, and then I come here and I can't speak Japanese very well, and I can't express myself, so I feel like I'm in like a little shell and I can't be me. It's very weird. So, yeah. But it's that's how you grow. It's very interesting.